Oh, don't do that. Don't believe these people. And I hope one of you is on here listening right now. Don't believe yourself because you are limiting your body's ability to operate in the real world.
I've learned a lot over the 4 decades of health and fitness and being in the trenches with the greatest in the world. And one of those things I've learned a lot more about and how to build better muscle is nutrition and how it has changed over the decades. And that's why I have the Titan meal plan for you guys out there that are confused about nutrition. I'm going to set you straight. Get a hold of me today. The link will be in the comments down below for you guys. Everybody, get over to the Titan meal plan, and I'll see you in the Titan crew where I will fine tune any difficulties that you're having. So things happen. You get hiccups. The first thing is if you did surgery on it, they even tell you get back into the range of motion more than anything else because of the scar tissue. Nobody wants to go through the breaking up of scar tissue. So that's one of the biggest things. And if you haven't done that and you have like a locked shoulder or something like that, it's a tough thing to come back from if you've waited to get the range of motion. And I think Clark and I can agree on this. More than strength, more than being lean, range of motion is one of the most important things to retain as long as you possibly can.
Keeping moving is the key, and keeping moving through full range of motion. I love when Mike gets on these people who don't really truly understand this compared to this. If everyone just does this right now, you'll see where your range of motion is limited. And this is the reason people don't do behind the neck presses, is because they never do that, because they've convinced themselves it's not good to do that. Well, it's not good to do that if you haven't done that and then you try to do that. Yeah, you're going to hurt yourself. But if you've done it your whole entire life and you've never stopped, then why would you stop because some person on the internet says, oh, don't do that? Don't believe these people. And I hope one of you is on here listening right now. Don't believe yourself because you are limiting your body's ability to operate in the real world. Yeah. I'll give you a really good example. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. So let's say you're a bro science guy and I'm a real science guy. I would rather listen to a bro science guy any day of the week, especially at your age, especially at your strength, especially with all of your experience, especially with all of your exposure, like to different people and that have fed into you, so you understand, right? But the example I wanted to give you was you brought it up the other day when you were talking about being able to tussle, being able to live real life. God forbid you ever get in a fight, because it's not going to be like this in a fight. It's going to be like this and like that. So the example is at Mike's house in the living room, Titan has wrestling mats. And there's no way possible on planet Earth that the circles we run in, that two men who stand up at the same time and happen to be on a mat aren't going to get after it. Right? It's impossible. I can't think of it. Like, I got to, even if it's an opponent that I know I'm going to get my ass kicked. And that's exactly what happened at Mike's house. So we got our friend Bobo. He's there. He outweighs me by at least 80 pounds. But we stood up and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. So he's a hundo over me. But even knowing I'm going to get smashed, which I literally did, my face went right into the mat. Well, I so, but to Mike's point, my head was down, all the way down, out of alignment. And if I lifted like that, a science-based trainer would destroy me. Is Clark really teaching this? You know what didn't happen to me after a 100-pound guy smashed my face into the mat? Number one, he didn't pin me. Number two, I had a little bit of a stiff neck at first, but I was in jeans, not warmed up. I didn't go, let's go. We both stood up and went after it. This is called life, people. So God forbid you have to defend your family. God forbid something falls on you. God forbid you have to do anything that is not in a perfect situation. We train for life. Mike always talks about being an athlete first. Every single person on planet Earth is an athlete. You are an athlete. A mom is an athlete. You don't think a lady with a baby on her hip and lifting a can over here, that's not athletic? Come on, man. So, again, I'm going to tell you that these people, men or women, young or old, degreed or not degreed, who are running around telling you that Mike's style of training, we'll call it, isn't effective and smart, is really very ignorant.
It's that time again to get my blood work done to see where my numbers are. Again, the one big thing for me is I'm keeping track of it. It's so precise. You know, I competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting and martial arts, but that was all over decades ago. And so how can I continue to keep this physique and be this strong at this stage? And so that is by optimizing my health with Titan Medical. It all stems from one thing: your blood work, what's going on inside of you. And that's the main thing that I'm focused about, is see how I can continue to not just be in the game. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. I don't want to say you got a dad bod. I want to be the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry decades after I competed. And I've always said this too. You got so many of these guys that were with me in the 80s and 90s, and they keep putting the pictures up from the 80s and 90s. I don't want to be that guy. I like the fact that I can still put up pictures of me today, even though I won the universe back in the 90s. That's the goal for me. I don't know what your goal is, but I can tell you this. I know you want to live, and I know you want to live your best life. And that starts with blood work. Over at Titan Medical, start today.